I started off making a head. Using Jesse's technique, I decided to make the block length 22 to make the sphere. I decided to shave up the bottom of the head to make it more dynamic. Then, after that, I decided to add the nose. The nose had a complex shape, so I tried my best. Then I started painting the nose, and then I decided to add the wheel on the front because I'm kind of lazy to make the nose myself. Pooh has a very lumpy head, so I decided to add more detail to give it that character shape. But I don't want it to look like a dog. After rounding off the head, I decided to add cameras for the eyes because I'm also lazy for that. And then after this part, I decided to add a dome at the top for more detail. Again, I used candy wheels for the ears. But then I decided to work on a mouth because, well, he has a mouth. And I started to add the cheeks. And then I added the tongue, basically just a block. Then the head was done. Now I just had to move the head up because I needed to work on the torso. I started by working on the mechanics of the neck and then the collar. I copied the bottom of the head and then shaved it up a little bit right there, and then painted it red. Then it was time to work on the torso. He has a round torso, but I was gonna do the top part of the torso where his shirt is. Using Jesse TC's method of making circles, this is how I did it. Then I moved the sphere up and then painted the top part of it red for his shirt. I added depth to his lining of his shirt. After that, I decided to make the lower torso. This time I think I got the math wrong because it wasn't connecting how it should be, so I restarted. There, working as it should be. Then I started painting it yellow and turning it into a sphere. I moved the sphere in place and decided maybe I should work on the arms. I added pistons and then a swivel so I can make the arms move back and forth. Then it was time to work on his sleeve. I previously had trouble making smaller circles. Then I thought I found out a formula. Come to find out Jesse already wrote it down. So I don't want to take credit from him. Then I moved the ball up to make the sleeves. Then it was time to work on the lower arm, so I decided to make it a cone shape. I ended up scaling it up to make it the correct size. And I decided to move the arm up. Then I realized that the head looked a little bit ugly, and I wanted to make it more cuter by shrinking the bottom part even more. Why did I say cuter? Forget it. Anyway, I decided to work on his hand. One of those classic mitten hands. And thank goodness that the mirror tool existed. I was able to clone the arm to the other side. After preparing the mechanics of the arm, I decided to add depth to the color. Then it was time to make his legs. Do you like commentary? If not, I can go back to being mute. After I started to add the mechanics for the legs. Then I used the last of the candy wheels for the feet. After assembling the lower leg, I made a few adjustments and decided to move all the arms in place. Then I cloned the other leg to the other side, and then put them in place. Looking at the mech, I thought the legs were too short, so I decided to extend them. I thought the feet were too small, so I added cookie wheels. Then I decided to paint the mechanics. And I decided to work on the base. That's how I'll be able to drive the mech. The mech was almost done, so I decided to add the head in place and make it turnable. After that, I decided to shave up the collar a little bit, and then I was done. And here it is, the Pooh mech. And now it was time to test it. Everything seemed to be working fine, so I decided to drive him to the honey stage. yeah, brutally destroyed. But if you liked the video, please like and subscribe.